Hello, hello, hello. Alright, this is kind of an impromptu thing, so we'll see if people show up or not. But I wanted to make some Christmas dice. Let's do that. I normally stream not this day of the week. Normally Saturdays and Wednesdays, but I wanted to get these done tonight, so I'm gonna stream tonight. So my plan is to make a whole bunch, well, not a whole bunch. I'm gonna make 2 sets of Christmas dice, but every die is gonna be different in the set. They'll follow the same sort of color theme, but they're all gonna have different things in them. And I would have streamed at 7, except that I was waiting for some molds to set up in the pressure pot. Let me see. Let me see if the I'm still feeling pretty soft. It's set up, but it's a little bit soft. So I might give that a minute while I get everything else set up. I need to figure out what molds I'm using anyways. I did make some new molds, so I have some nice fresh ones that I haven't used before. But I should figure out which ones I want anyways. So I think I'm gonna try and put these, a little bit of gold mica in a D12. I think I want one where the highest face is down, because these will sink to the bottom. So those will be at the top then. So set those over there. Let's see. Do those together. I don't know which one I want to do that in. I know that I want to do these trees in a D4. I want that to be down as well, because I want the trees to end up at the top. I'm going to add a little bit of white glitter to that so it looks like snow. So we've got those 2 figured out. What is sticky over here? I don't like when things are sticky. Where'd it go? I could have sworn I took something sticky. I think we're okay. These are all things that I pulled out because they're a good color. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a white and red striped. And I also have some glitter here. I'm sticking with a green, silver, red, and gold color scheme. I figure that'll be kind of the through line with all of the different things. So, like I said, I pulled out some other silver and gold things. I need to just put a little bit of resin on top of these today too. And I want to try out this mold and see if it's shiny enough. We'll see. Alright, let's see here. This one I don't know. I don't know if this will float or sink. It's just a little fake piece of branch of like pine tree. This is plastic. And I'm thinking I'm just going to do it with some gold leaf. I think that'll look nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I got some little tiny snowflakes here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do in the D20? Do I want to do like, try to do kind of layers almost of this, or like a kind of a swirl with all the glitters? This is the hard part. This is the hard part, figuring out. Okay, I'm gonna grab 2 D10s. I'm gonna grab these over here just so that I have a visual representation of all the things that I need to set somewhere. Oh, let me just check one thing. Let me make sure that one of these will fit in here. We'll see if anyone even shows up tonight. Might just be me tonight. I'm just gonna bend this a little bit. So it'll fit hopefully a little bit better. It doesn't matter if it's bent in here, it'll look nice. Yeah, that'll fit just fine. Then I'll add a couple of the little red ones in the bottom there. Okay, I don't want to scratch up my mold too much. Okay, there's that. Cool. Those, with these. Oh, let me make sure these will fit as well. The plan for these, I have a little tiny, just little, tiny Christmas trees. It's not gonna focus, but you can see the outline, hopefully. Little Christmas trees. I'm gonna try and put them, let me see if they'll fit. Oh, those will be perfect. Oops. I'm gonna try and put them in the D4 so that they're all like standing up, sort of. So when the D4, when the 4 shows up, you'll be able to have Christmas trees all pointing up that direction. This might actually work out well because it'll be in the numbers. It'll be a little bit off of this side, which will be good. Ah! Let's not get stuff all over my mold here. I got these, some Christmas pass, along with these. Oh, I'm a little sniffy. Alright, let's see here. Maybe a D10 for one of these. Do I want to do a D10, I think, maybe for that. Debating what I want to put in the D20. Do I want to do, let's say D10 that. I think a D8 would be nice with the red and the white maybe. Or I could do the other D10. Either the D8 or the D10 there, I'm not sure. Could do D6, I suppose. I also have the silver tinsel, but I don't know what I want to put with it. I really should have thought this out better. I suppose these don't all have to go together. I think I want some sort of color in each one. I want at least a red or a green in each one. I could do something like this where it's just like a green with a gold foil or something too. That is also an option. I do want to do like a snow sort of one. But I'm sticking to my my color scheme. Well, let's look at some colors here. What is this? Snowflake Sparkle Mica. Oh, that one might be good. Oh, I could use the Mackerel Pearl. Oh, actually, that's more of the effects that I want than this. I think the D6 is going to have some of this tinsel in it. I don't know what else I want to put in that yet, but I think the D20 or the D6 could have the snowflakes. I think I want the D20 to have the snowflakes, but I don't know what else I want to put with those yet. Because the snowflakes maybe I won't do. I could do like a swirl of a color in there. I should do something with some sort of swirl. Okay. I don't think I want to put all. Do I want to put all of these glitters in the same one? I worry that the red and the green will kind of mix together and make brown if I put all of these in the same one. So if I could try to do layers, I think I'm going to try to do kind of layers of these, which means that I'm not going to put the snowflakes in that. So I think I'm going to do the snowflakes in the D6 so that they show up well, which means this is going to have the tinsel. What else do I want to put in with the snowflakes, though? That's the real question. Because they're little gold snowflakes. Oh, I could do silver foil. Do silver foil with that, and maybe like a... I don't have a good green. 'Cause, 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 Oh, this is the D6. Doesn't matter to me as much if it has all the colors in it. I mean, I could try doing some gold glitter. I just don't know. I don't want it to overpower the snowflake. I kind of want the snowflake to stand out a little bit. Maybe a little bit of gold glitter. Oh, or I think maybe a couple of these instead of gold glitter. Those are a little bit bigger. I might end up using this gold alcohol ink instead of the gold powder. But I need some sort of color for this one. I might do like a dirty pour for this one. Oh wait, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna do a snowflake with a white petri dish and a couple of these. That'll be good. Slightly glittery base, snowflakes, white petri. And then this one I'll do the silver foil, and then I think maybe swirl in either some red ink or try and do some green. I have to mix for green. I don't have a good just green ink. But I think that'll be good. Cool. I think we've got everything figured out. So let me get stuff set up. Cool. I need some little cups. What do I got? These are kind of sticky from last time I used them. So a full set of dice takes 30 milliliters of resin. Oh, well, I'm going to do 2 sets though, so it'll be about 60. Probably end up doing 80. Do some D4s as well. But that does mean that it doesn't take a ton for each one of the dice, each individual die. So I don't need a ton of stuff in here. Ah, come on, get off, get off, get off. No, it's stuck. Get off. No, it's stuck to me. Darn static electricity. Yeah, I think it's going to be a quiet stream tonight. That should be plenty, I think, of gold foil. Like I said, it doesn't take a lot of resin, so. This is going to be the D10s. Get that out of the way. Need to cut a couple of sprigs here. What's going to fit in the D10? I want it to be big enough that it's recognizable, but I want it to be small enough that it actually fits. So I'm like, I don't know if that right there might be too big. But would this be too big? This piece right here? Not that, just this. Here, I'm just going to cut this off. And then we can figure it out from there. There, now we have 2 pieces. I'm planning on doing 2 sets of dice, like I mentioned. Let's see if this even fits in here. It might be too big. I don't want to scratch these molds, because this is plastic and it's kind of prickly. Oh, that might fit actually, yeah. If I shove it in there enough. Yeah, that'll fit. Okay, I'll leave that in there. Put the other piece over here for the second set. Cool. I've got that one all figured out. Now for this one, I think I might do kind of a dirty, no, I can't do a dirty pour. No, I could do a dirty pour. I might try to do kind of a dirty pour where I mix the resin all up and then I'd like drop the white ink on top and then pour it in. Yeah, well, make this one, the red resin and then drop the white ink into the little cup here and then pour it all in and it'll mix together in the mold. And then it gives it kind of cool striations and stuff. I use the word striations. I'm an adult. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Whenever I start streaming, it says that I have one viewer, but I'm pretty sure it's just me. Pretty sure I'm the viewer. It's always kind of funky. Okay, so this one's gonna be a dirty pour. Ah. Try not to knock things over. Oh, those are hiding. Oh, hello! How are you? Hi, Jen. Wasn't sure if anyone was going to show up or not, but I figured I'd stream this just because I wanted to. I'm making Christmas dice. And I'm gonna make every die different. I'm gonna do 2 sets, and like they're gonna be this. Yeah, they're gonna be this 2 sets will be roughly the same, but each die within that set is going to be different. Is the idea. So I'm gonna do kind of a red and white striped one. This one's gonna have like gold foil, and then like it's plastic, but it's like a sprig of pine. I'm just getting everything set up so that I'm ready to go. I'm streaming a little bit later because I have some molds in the pressure pot that I could probably pull out now, but I figured I'd wait, make sure that they were actually done, because I think I might end up using those. I suppose I could use this mold, but I might end up using my new ones. These ones are new too. I haven't used them yet. They're so clean. Unlike my other ones that are not clean at all. I feel like I'm slowly getting my molds better and better too. Okay, let me use that. Grab that. That one I'm gonna do. Clean molds. They're so sparkly and pretty. Let's see what's good. What color's in this one? Here's good white. So the D4. I have little Christmas trees. And I'm sticking them to the. I don't need 2 more. Okay. I'm sticking them to the sides of the mold so that when you. Oh, it probably doesn't have enough light. Let me flip this around so you can see. There we go. I just want to focus, but. Come on, you can focus. I know you can. You've done it before. There we go. There's a little Christmas tree stuck to the side. I'm going to stick them to all the sides. And that way when you roll a 4, you'll have a little Christmas tree that's there. Actually, this works out because I'm kind of sticking it to the numbers more than anything. And that will be nice, actually, because then if I go to sand the die, they'll be a little bit away from that face. Alright, there's that. I will need more of those. And I'm going to do a little tiny bit of a white, just a white glitter. Oh, that has gold on it. Let's not do that one. This one works. Dice! Hey, Bosun! I'm having an impromptu stream of Christmas dice. I'm making dice that all have the same color scheme but are all different. So we'll see how it goes. I decided that for my shop release next week, which is the beginning of December, I'm like, I should have some Christmas dice. That'd be fun. At least some winter themed dice. Like that seems like a good idea. Okay, these one. Okay. Here, I'll run you guys through the plan so far. That one I'm not quite sure on yet. The D12, I'm gonna have little I don't know what you call, this isn't, holly has white berries. No, this is holly. Little holly in it, and then a little bit of kind of like some gold glitter in there. The D4 is gonna have little Christmas trees that when you roll a 4, they'll all be standing upright. The D10 with just the 1 0 is gonna have a little, it's plastic, but a little sprig of pine and then gold foil. The D8, I'm going to do a dirty pour of white and red, do kind of a candy cane stripes, hopefully. D6, I was looking for snowflake glitter earlier today, and I didn't really find any, but I did find these little tiny, I do actually like these almost better, but they're kind of glitters, I suppose. These little tiny metal flat things. These are fun. There's all sorts of different shapes. Let me see if I can show this to you. Oh, just a second. I'm gonna have to use something as a background for this. Here we go. I'll just stick that to that, hopefully. It's not quite focused, but I feel like you get the idea. But little tiny, because if you look how big my finger is compared to that, little tiny snowflakes. Hello, yes, I'm having an impromptu stream of Christmas dice. Ah, yeah, I like them. I'm kind of happy that I didn't find the snowflake glitters that I was looking for. I went to Michael's earlier today because I had seen that they had like Christmas themed glitter packs, and I was like, one of those had snowflakes, and I want snowflakes for these winter Christmas dice. And they didn't have them, but they did have this thing that had all sorts of different little shaped things. There's some really cute spiders in there too. You can see the spiders there. There's a spider here. There's all sorts of different things in here. But yeah, it has some cute little snowflakes. So this one I'm gonna do. My plan is I'm going to do just a white dirty pour. Oh, I could do a color within the white dirty pour. Not dirty pour, Petri, sorry. I'm going to do a white Petri with a couple of these gold beads and like a snowflake or two. Probably just one almost. I feel like that'd almost be nice. Just have that and a few of these. Maybe add those a little bit later because they'll sink. These are all metal. That's the plan for that. No, that's the D6. Wrong one. Okay, D6. The D20, I'm figuring out how I want to use all of these glitters because I think it would be fun to put them all together, but I worry that if I have too much of the red and the green, it'll look brown. Because if you mix red and green together, you get brown. But I'm wondering if I can do kind of, either just use them kind of sparingly, kind of do them in layers. I might try to mix up like some different, still thinking on this one, but I'm planning on doing that in the D20 just because then I'll have the space to actually do some swirls or something if I want to. And then the other D10, I have silver tinsel, and I'm not sure what else I want to put in there with it. But I'm still thinking on those while I set all this up. Okay, that's gonna need the white. Yeah, I could do another, like, do just, you know, green and gold foil sort of thing. Oh, I found the other keychain that I actually had planned for this as well. That's pretty much the only thing I've left on those dice posted is I just need to make the keychains. Or keychain. Actually, you'll have your choice. Do you want a bottle or do you want a curly Q square? There you go. You're here, so I can ask you. Ugh. Focus for a second there. I feel like this one's almost more interesting to look at in person, but it's all curly cued. But I wanna fill those in so that those are ready to go. Alright. Square? Cool. Sounds like a plan. So I'm just gonna add a couple of. Oh, I heard like a weird clanking sound, but it might have been me. I don't know what I was clanking. Ah, these are all stuck together. Come on. Nope, that's still multiples. Ah! Well. Oh, there they are. I think this is two little sequins. Just trying to separate them. No, maybe that is just one. It's just thicker than I thought it was. Okay, I'm just gonna add a couple of these. Oh, actually, you know what? I think on these, I'm going to give them a layer of the UV resin, just so that if they're up against the side, they don't get like scratched or sanded. So let me pull this out. I did pull out my UV resin for this because I was thinking that I might want to do that. I'll try not to knock anything over. There's a lot of things in my workspace right now. Okay, we're gonna want, I want 2 or 3. Okay, well, I'm gonna want 2. I'm doing 2 sets, so I'm gonna do 2 of the greens. I'm debating whether I want 2 or 3 of the red dot berries for each. So I'll do 3, and then if I don't use it, that's fine. That's all of those that I should need. I'm just bending this a little bit because I think it looks almost more natural a little bit, and also it fits in there better. So that way it's not flat and lifeless. I am still planning on streaming tomorrow too, but this is just bonus content. Ooh! But don't create too big of a mess. What was my plan for tomorrow? I don't remember what my plan for tomorrow was. Might be a boring one tomorrow. I might just end up sanding a whole bunch of things. That's where I'm at, guys. I'm trying to get my shop ready, so I'm doing a lot of sanding. That's what I'm gonna do after this. Let's go finish doing some sanding. I worked on molds earlier today, and then okay, I'm just gonna lay this out flat. This is annoying like this. Ah, there we go. Alright, so let me set all these up. You can see, yeah, you can see here the little dots. I'm just gonna take all of these little berries, quote unquote. I'm just gonna put a drop of UV resin on it. You know, this stuff doesn't smell great, but these look kind of cool, actually. Somehow I've gotten a drop just, oh no, it's stuck. Get off, no. Okay, I jinxed myself. Cause I was gonna say I have like a perfect drop on each of these, and then that one stuck to the bottle as I was trying to get off. All right, if I actually want those to be perfect on there. Because do I want it on both sides? I don't think that'll matter as long as I put them face down. Won't matter as long as I put them face down. I'm going to also add a little bit just to like the crux here where I think it might cut into the side of the mold a little bit, just to protect it. I'll probably do the tops of the leaves as well, just where I think it might rub up against the edge. When I was doing those butterflies before, we realized that, well, I realized when sanding that it sanded off the colored layer. When I pressed them up against the side of the mold and then sanded them, it completely sanded off the outside color and just made them the silver that they were underneath. So I'm being a little bit more cautious with that. Okay. Got that. And there's my white, so that's for this one. Alright, I think, how's this looking? Oh, here, this might be satisfying, we'll see. Oh, that didn't work out. Okay, just a second here. Alright. Usually it comes out in all one piece. I swear it's usually more satisfying than this. There we go. That's all the silicone from my mixing cup earlier. I'm honestly just seeing if this is all set up, because it feels like it's all set up, so that means that I could probably pull my new molds out of the brush pot. Give me just a moment. Here, I'm gonna mute you just for a second because it gets kind of loud when I let the air out, so just a moment. Okay, we're good. So, let me get those out. I'm gonna run this one more time, and I'm gonna grab these and flip them. I've just found that some of this stuff does better with like a minute under the lamp instead of 30 seconds, which I think is what it does just normally. Just flipping things so that the bottom sides can get cooked as well. Alright, we'll grab the molds. You guys can see my super high-tech process for adding lids to molds. Depending on how you feel. We might let these sit another minute. I think they'll probably be good in a minute, but you can see I just touched, well, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I just touched one and left a fingerprint on it. Yeah, you can see the fingerprint there. They're still a little bit sticky. So just another half an hour or so will probably set those right up, but that does mean that I'll probably end up using this mold. It's my other mold that has the higher numbers on the bottom. Those ones that I just made also have the higher numbers on the bottom because I have two sets over here already that have the higher numbers on the top. They're good for different things. Like in this case, I mostly want the higher numbers on the bottom because I'm going to be using a lot of glitters and stuff that'll sink. And I want those to show up on like the D20 face or the D6 face as opposed to the 1. Alright, let's see here. So I've got that. I'll set that up in a moment. I'm going to add a little bit more to think about how this is going to rest in there. Probably just the tips of the leaves here. What are you guys up to this evening? I know it's not normal night for this, so. Did it work out better for you, Jens? I don't know if you have, I know you usually come from work but it's a different day than usual. You know, I was just thinking, I was like, yeah, this will be a, oh, you had no work, you hung out, oh, with a friend, that's fun. That's fun. That's always fun. Hope you were safe about it. But, yeah, I was, okay, yeah, you had the same thought I did. I know things are weird this year, but do you guys have any plans for Thanksgiving if you're in the U.S.? I'm in kind of a little group with my parents and my grandma. No plans. That's fair. Yeah, I'm in kind of a sleep. Hey, you know what? I ain't knocking it. But I am in kind of a little group with my parents. Well, my brother and I live together, and then my parents live in, well, basically the same city, and my grandma does as well. So we've still been seeing each other and then like not interacting with other people. So we're still gonna meet up for Thanksgiving. Our little pod. I'm very sad that I can't have. Probably, yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Avoid people. Work on fun lore stuff. Hey, you know what? Hey, I ain't knocking pizza. I had pizza. Pizza's a good treat. My brother and I ordered it the other night. We were both just kind of like, we were debating what we wanted for dinner, and then I was like, you know, we should like play a video game or something. And we were walking through the family room that has the television and everything, and he was like, well, why don't we just do that right now? I was like, oh yeah, why don't we do that right now? Yum. Was it Sunday? I might have also had pizza on Sunday. That might have been Sunday night, now that I'm thinking about it. I think it was. Was it Saturday or Sunday? One of those nights, we had pizza for dinner. Alright, these are done, so let me add them. Alright, let me put these in here. And they're just kind of surrounded by clear, which works out fine. Ah, it's stuck to my thingy. Okay. That one's still a little sticky. I think it got blocked by the sequin itself and didn't quite cure, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna do 3. Humans tend to like things in odd groups of odd numbers. There's your little bit of art fact for the night, I suppose. For some reason, humans find things more visually pleasing when they're in groups of 3. Let's see if I can show you guys what I did. Yeah. There you go, you can kind of see I have like three little red sequins shoved down in there and then the green one on top. Rule of 3s. Well, isn't the rule of 3 that like if one person dies, 2 more are going to, sort of thing? Is that what the rule of 3s is? Or just that everything happens in 3s? Because I know there's like there's a rule of 3s where if like a celebrity dies, it usually means that there's going to be about 3 that die at the same time, for just randomly. Set these over here while I figure out the next set of molds. The trees I don't think I will need to cover because they're actually resting against the numbers and not against the faces themselves. So if I sand them down, sand the dice down, they should be fine because I'm not going to be going all the way down into the numbers. Things just happen in threes for your universe. That's fair. Magic comes in threes, so do things in fairy tales. Well, it's kind of what I was saying, is that humans like things in odd numbers. Things tend to happen in threes or fives or sevens. A lot of things are in threes. I agree with you there. But beyond that, human beings seem to like things in like threes and fives and sevens. For some reason, it's just more aesthetic. Yeah. Rule of threes, golden ratio, witchcraft edition. Well, you put out the rule effect, use threefold in mind, body, and soul. Third time's the charm, etc. Yeah. It's kind of it's weird. What is that called? Numerology? Is that what I'm thinking of? It's just interesting. Cultural. 3 is just a funny little number. It's interesting looking at cultural associations with numbers. Yeah, because there's different cultures have different association with numbers. I think it's Chinese. Really, like in China, the number 8 is really lucky, or is it really unlucky? I can't remember, guys. One of the 8 is either lucky or unlucky, and I don't remember which one it is. 4 is unlucky in Chinese. I think 8 is lucky. I think that's the thing. I think 8 is like a lucky number. Where's Amber? I need Amber to show up. She would know. She's part Chinese. Okay. Got that. These I'm going to be doing 8. You can't remember. That's fair. Yeah, 4 sounds like death. I knew there was a number that sounded like death or something like that, and it was unlucky. Yeah. Which, yeah. But yeah, it's interesting looking at cultural associations with different numbers. Okay, we've got those. I think for the D20. Do I want to use all of these glitters? See? I don't know Chinese, guys. The only thing I learned how to say in Chinese at one point was "rubber chicken, please stand up," which is a whole different story. I was at a camp with with my friend Amber, who's half Chinese. We were working with a bunch of kids, and there was one kid there that only spoke Chinese. And she knows a little bit of Chinese. Amber does. She's crazy with languages. We'll see if she shows up, but she knows far too many languages. Or at least a small amount of far too many languages. And yeah, it was a whole long thing where there was like individual words that were being taught. I still can't say thank you in Chinese properly. I don't have the pronunciation correct. I don't have the intonation correct. I don't know the proper intonation, which is just our English is not really a tonal language. It is a little bit, because I could say and you know what that means, and those are all just tones, but not in the same way that like Chinese is. You'd think I'd be better at it too, since I've done music forever. Anyways, let me figure out glitter here. Got those. This one, need a little cup for that one. It is interesting to think that we do have like tonal things in English, because like I could say or which is all just, it's all just tones, guys. Those aren't words. Those aren't words, but you know what I'm saying, or what I'm trying to convey. That looks kind of a gold. We'll put that one over there. Here's a question. Yeah. Tone will change the entire word English, the tone can change the meaning. Yeah. Because like we ask questions with a tone. Like that, yeah, that makes sense. We can. That's how you know something is that's how you know something is a question. That's how you know something is a question. Question, sarcasm. Yeah. Here's a question for you guys. Do you think this is too much glitter for one die? Is it too much? And I'm thinking that I'll need to try and layer things if I do all of these different glitters, which they might all sink. There's no such thing as too much glitter. My only concern is that the red and the green right next to each other, if they mix together, will look brown. That's my only real concern there. Oh wait, why am I not using mica powders, guys? Why not do a good mica powder? Okay, just a second. I'm pulling this out. Do I have a good... Oh, what about, like, just a second. I'm like, I don't have any good greens, guys. I have some good greens. Why don't I just pull out... ooh, that one might be good. I don't have any good translucent greens, but I have some good opaque greens. I could do one of my opaque greens here. This one looks very dark on camera. Let's maybe do a Kelly Green mica. Yeah, I'll go grab some of my Kelly Green mica. That's what I'm not taking advantage of. Ooh, let's see. Maybe I could do... I do like this green. Oh, I also have interference gold, which is like white, but then it has a gold sheen to it, which could also be really pretty. I could break up these glitters a little bit. But maybe I could do some of this mica powder with this green, or with the tinsel. I don't have to use this tinsel, I suppose. I could break these up so that there's like green and gold and red and silver or something like that. I kind of like the idea of doing like a swirl though. Maybe I will do... I think I can mitigate some of the... I think I'm going to do like more than... I'm going to do kind of a swirl in here, I think. I think I'm going to try and do kind of a swirl of maybe this opaque green and then like a translucent red with red glitter with some of the silver and the gold glitter. Maybe just the gold glitter. Oh, I do also have this really fine gold glitter too. Now I have too many options, guys. I have too many options. Alright, let's see here. I kind of want to have some sort of color in each one, like a red or a green in each one. So like this one I have the holly with the green leaves and the red. This one I have the Christmas trees, which are green. This one I have the little sprig of plastic pine that's green. This one I'm gonna have red and white. Oh, you can't actually see that one anyway. This one's gonna be red and white as a kind of candy cane stripe. This one I don't actually have any color in. So maybe that'll be fine if I don't have any color. This one's just gonna have the gold and then I'm gonna do a white Petrie into it. Although I could do a red base. No, I think I just want to do white. I think I'm gonna do white with a little bit of this white glitter actually. So it's snowy. And then do a couple of... Yes, I like this plan. I'm going to do that. Let me find a cup that looks like it'll be good for a nice light color. That won't work. Where's good? Where's good? There's one. All right, not too much. I just want it to be kind of sparkly. This is my macro pearl, which is kind of like bigger glitter. It's not like glitter necessarily, but it is not just a shimmery opaque. It's more of a very fine glitter. I don't have a good way to explain it. Here, I can show you. Let me show you the micro versus the macro. Okay. So here's the micro. It just looks kind of white, I suppose, but it's kind of whoa, white and shiny. And here's the macro, which is kind of like bigger sparkle flakes, as opposed to this, which is just kind of a shimmer, if that makes sense. So I'm going with the macro. So it's just kind of a little bit of added glitter, a little kind of fun, a little added glitter. Okay, I've got those, and then this one. This is why my streams take so long, guys, is I just waffle over what am I gonna make. I don't know what, I have ideas. That's a good idea. Do I want to do that though? I was watching someone else make dice on Twitch, and their stream was less than an hour, and I was like, oh man. Oh no. I think I'm gonna try and do all the glitters. If I don't like it, I'll just make new D20s tomorrow. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of each kind of glitter. I'm gonna do them all separately. Oh, actually, I don't want to do that. I do have a fine glitter, a green glitter, but it's not. I don't like this color as much. For this, I don't mind this color, but it's just a little bit too yellow for this. So no, we're not gonna do that one. So yeah, I'll try and do different. I'm gonna try and do it not necessarily in layers, but in kind of a swirl. And then I'm gonna do, I think, this shimmery opaque with the silver foil, and then I'm gonna put the silver foil in, I think, and then do kind of a swirl of this and maybe just a clear so that it you can kind of see the silver in there. I think I'm gonna try that. We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of experimenting. All right, get these set up and ready to go. Oh man, there's gonna be so little in each of these cups. I'm gonna do 2 sets, but if you take into account the fact that that's a good red. That's a good red. Look at that. That's just a nice red. Look how like bright and sparkly that is. Okay. It's just so sparkly. So sparkly, guys. What was I saying? Oh man, this is gonna be proving my point. But I went back and watched my last stream. I haven't actually done that before. It felt a little egocentric, I must say, but I was like, I should probably see if there's things I can improve, see what's good, what's not good, that sort of stuff. And I was like, oh, I think I'm at least engaging, but also I lose my train of thought a lot. Oh man, I say a lot. I will start a sentence and not finish it. It's like, oh, that's an issue. That's a little bit of an issue. Okay. There's those. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. If you take into account that one set of dice is just a full one of these, I'm gonna be splitting that all up. I'm gonna be doing two sets of dice, so that'd be 2 of these, luckily. So I'll have a little bit more leeway. But if you take into account that I'm basically going to be dividing up one of these between all of these different cups, there's going to be so little in each cup. Okay, I think I'm going to add some red to this as well. Oh, should I add some gold and stuff too? I could do. I think I'm gonna. Should I try coloring it? No, I don't think I'm going to. I think that gives more chance of those mixing into brown. There's that. And then this one I'm going to do some opaque green. Add a little bit more to that because I want that actually to be fairly opaque. Don't want to add too much though, or it'll just all fall to the bottom. And I can add more later if I need to. I think I'm gonna do kind of a green and clear. Oh, I need to put the tinsel in the mold though. Tinsel! I've always enjoyed. Oh, that smells like plastic. I've always enjoyed putting like tinsel on a tree. It's so sparkly, guys. It's so sparkly. Okay. Figure out how I'm putting this in a mold. I'm not sure if I have ever thrown tinsel at my cat. I would imagine that it would stick to them because of static electricity and all that. And or the cat would be very excited or very unhappy. I'm not sure which. I should try this. I have tinsel. I have cats. I'm gonna do this, I think. I'm just gonna try and work it up into like a little ball. There we go. Because I want it to be kind of uneven. I don't want to put it all in facing the same direction, but I want it to be small enough so I can actually fit it in here. Oops. That actually worked better than I kind of thought it was going to. There we go. I got a little ball of tinsel. Well, I'm gonna have to let this one sit a minute. I might end up doing this one first because there's a lot of places for air to get trapped in here. And so I'm gonna want to have enough time for the air bubbles to get out. Let's see if I do kind of want to get all of these little threads in here too. It'll make it easier for sanding and everything later if I don't have a whole bunch of little things sticking out. Oh, come on. That means you, little thing that's sticking out. It has antenna. Does anyone remember the musical artist Mika? Because I've had his music stuck in my head for the past 3 days, 4 days. If I start breaking out into song, please yell at me in the chat so that I don't get taken down for copyright infringement. Alright, I'm making a second one of these because I'm going to be doing a second set. Alright. Second tinsel ball. And this little bit of tinsel can go back in here. If I sing it, I'm fine. I don't know what the copyright laws are. I don't want to... I guess To be fair, I'm not making any money off of it, at least at the moment. So I don't know if it would be an issue or not. These are still really soft, so they're very squishy. I'm gonna let those sit for a little bit longer and just do my old mold here. Let me move these off of here though. Okay, let me make sure everything is put in the same ones. Okay, so this goes into the D10. If I'm fine if I sing it, that's great. I love singing. That's one of the 2 things that I think I'm good at. Although I haven't been singing as much recently, so I feel like my voice is not as warmed up as it has been in the past. Alright, there's that. Okay, these ones are going in the D12. Man, my workspace is kind of a mess. So let's add these to the D12. We're adding our little holly. The holly and the ivy. I don't remember any of the rest of the words to that particular Christmas song. That's probably in a bad key too, actually. Alright, let me do that. Well, I could probably get away with singing Christmas music. I feel like a lot of that is public domain. I don't know which of it is. I mean, there's a whole bunch of old hymns and stuff. There's a cat here. Get out of there. Alright, let me. Good. There we go. We've got those. Oh, this is going to be actually really annoying having it. Oh no. Nope, I'm not going to do it in this. I'm not going to do it in this. And the reasoning is the different resins are going to be pigmented differently, and they might leak over into the other ones. That's part of the reason I have started making all of my molds separate. So let me think on this for a second. Here's the molds that I made today. That's not a good sign. I might have pulled these out a little bit too soon. Yeah, that's not a good sign. I'm gonna put these back in the pressure pot for a minute. I just want to make sure that lid's on there tight. Oh, come on. Seriously? There we go. safety release valve on my pressure pot's been funky. Alright, we're gonna give that a minute, probably another 15 minutes, half an hour. But that does mean I need to figure out molds. So, with that, I'm gonna line these up so that I have them in order. That's just gonna be easier for my brain. So here's the D20 with all of the different glitters. Here's the D12 with the holly. And I'm gonna have a little bit of gold. A little bit of gold pigment there. Here's my first D10 with my tinsel and my green. Move my stuff for the second ones. Here is my next D10 with my little sprig of, oops, no, I don't want you in there yet. Stop that. Okay. Little sprig of pine, fake pine. I got my D8. It's just easiest for my brain to think about these in numeric order. We're going to do our red and white dirty pour. D6. Just going to have our white petri dish, a little bit of glitter here with our gold snowflakes and little beads. And this is going to be our D4 with our little Christmas trees. Pull out my Christmas trees. I'm just going to need 3 for the next one. Okay, so I could probably set these up. I could probably set these up in molds that go the other direction. That should be fine. Most of these it's not. Oh, yeah, most of these is not going to really be an issue. So let's see here. D20. It's not gonna matter. Not gonna matter. Okay, maybe I'll try that with the chain today too. Okay, so the D6 it will matter. Here's my problem. My problem is that this set of molds have the largest numbers at the bottom, and the only other stuff that I have done, like ready to go with the ones at the bottom, is this mold. I have another set in the pressure pot. This one is all in one piece, which would be fine, except that I'm doing all of them different, and so they're all gonna have different base colors and that sort of stuff, and I don't really want them to leak. Most of these would be fine if I did them in the other molds. So the, let's say here, D20, it's not gonna matter. I'm just gonna be swirling things around. D12, I can have the holly positioned slightly differently. This D10, it's all gonna be the same. I do want to do that at some point. I do want to make gelatinous cube dice with like little skeletons and gold and stuff in them. That was something my mom suggested at one point, and I was like, that would be cute. I should do that. I was just trying to figure. I'm still figuring out logistics for how I want to do a skeleton that small. Do I want to like? Yeah. How do I want to do a skeleton that small? Okay, this one doesn't matter, or that's the D8. That one doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter. That one I think I could. This one I think. Let me think about this here. Bones. I know, but I'm like, I want like little tiny ones to match the scale of the gelatinous cube is my only thought. Okay, this one I think I can make work. I just have to position these slightly differently. Because I still want the 4 to be at the top of the Christmas trees. Well, I was thinking whole bones. I mean, I have the little bones that I made. I have my little tiny skull that I made. Oh. Like, this one wouldn't be too bad scale-wise, I think. Oops. This one wouldn't be too bad scale-wise, I think. I just want to focus. Focus on the skull. You can do it. You want a femur sticking out of the dice? There you go. Little tiny skull. Like, that's not a bad size for it, but... But that's what I'm saying. I wanted like a full, like a little tiny skeleton in like a D6 as a gelatinous cube. And I was trying to figure out how I could make a skeleton that small. Like a full skeleton. Like rib bones and everything. That's where I got caught up. I just haven't gotten back to it yet. But that is something that I want to make at some point. Very carefully. I feel like I'm getting better and better at the polymer clay, so you know I might be able to do that at some point. Alright. I do worry about that one. I might end up with bubbles in these D4s. It'll be fine. Alright. There, that's fine. I guess the only one that I'm really not sure about, guys, is the D6. Because, yeah, the only one that I'm not sure on is the D6, because I wanted to do a Petrie on that, and that's the only thing that's going to definitely look different, having the 1 up or the 6 up. These other ones I can fake this however I want, but that one will definitely look different. I'm gonna think on that one. I'll start putting these together while I'm thinking about that. I can't remember if I said this aloud or not, but I was thinking earlier, before I started streaming, I'm like, this will be a nice chill stream. And then earlier I was thinking, wait, this is one of my streams, and I'm not sure I'm capable of being chill. I constantly feel like the need to entertain. Not that I don't enjoy that, but it's like I'm not gonna be relaxing while streaming. that is also fair. Jen's here, so it's not going to be chill. When the chat is feral. No. Where did I put the lid for that? Okay. To be fair, I wasn't sure if anyone was going to show up in the chat or not. It's not my normal day for streaming, so I figured people probably busy or just wouldn't. I very much appreciate my feral chat. Hey, you guys are a feral cat, cause chat. Chat. C-H-A-T in French is cat. So you guys are just a bunch of feral cats. There we go. That's how I will refer to the cat. The cat. Oh my gosh, the chat. The chat in future is just a bunch of feral cats. I'm a crazy cat lady, and you guys are my feral cats. Because four cats wasn't enough. I had to get more. Ah. There we go. Shove those in there. Cat's in the cat. Wait. Shot in the cat. Shot. This shot. Le shot. Le chat. La chienne. Yeah. Weird. That's like opposite to English. I feel like in English, more often than not, people will call cats she and dogs him. I've noticed, I know that I do that, but I was just realizing that in French, it's le chat, so it's cat is a masculine noun, and dog is a feminine noun. Because non-binary cat. All the cool cats. Alright. Breaker of languages. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's just kind of weird to me, nouns having genders in other languages, but I mean, a lot of romantic languages are set up like that for some reason. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go for it. I think that the D6s are just gonna be different. Oh wait, I wonder if... Nah, the D6s are just gonna be different. Let me make sure I have everything ready to go. I'm going to do... So 2 sets of dice would normally be 60 milliliters of resin. I'm going to do 80 because I have to do it in even numbers, and I want extra, especially for this where I'm going to be pouring it up into a bunch of different cups. I want to make sure that I have enough for each kind. I'm just getting trying to get all the little resin bits out of my resin cup here. Oh, wait, I've seen people do this before. I'm gonna try this. I've seen people turn them inside out. Okay, turn them inside out. And take some tape to it. Okay, I got it. You know, I can change how things are listed. So like instead of having follower goal, I could have feral cat goal. But I feel like that might be confusing for people that just join us. Well, it could be fun too. Could be fun. Alright, that actually worked fairly well. Got a lot of resin bits out of there. We're feral, the confusion is half the fun. I'll update that. Update it. think we're good to go. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna have the D6s be different. That's fine. I don't want to wait for the for my other molds. I'm gonna pull them out once I'm with this. But let's go. It's true. I always really admire people who have like a bit that they stick to, and I've always been like bad at it. I always admired it. Always been bad at it. That one is not. Okay. So maybe I should find my strange niche and stick to it. These fingers are a little stuck together. Did you put my sweater? Nah, that's okay. Okay. Alright. Let's go. I'm gonna move these back a little bit so I actually have some more room. Oh wait, one more thing. I'm just gonna put this chain in a spare D20 mold and see how it does. Just gonna try this out. That's I'd say that's probably been my biggest hurdle with the voice acting course that I took, or I guess I'm almost done with, is being confident enough to just be weird. Alright, there's a D20. I'm just going to do clear and then drop some like black in it. Alright, let me scoot these back so I have room. To actually pour some resin here. I'm gonna get all my molds in a row, as it were, before I pour everything. Try to go closer to the bottom. I'm gonna change this a little bit. There's a cat hair. Where did that come from? That's not allowed. I guess that's gonna stay like that. Okay. Alright, let's go for real. See how much I can get out of here. I have to switch over to my new container soon. Yeah, that's sticky on the bottom. I don't like that. Oh. Alright, so I'm going to do 40 of each. As always, things are going to get quiet a minute while I concentrate on pouring accurately. Feel free to send lore in the chat. Be feral as usual. Or just chill. If you can chill better than I can. Is it going? This stuff's so viscous. Now I'm lying on the cold ocean. Oh. No, that's a bad idea. I'm not going to do that. Oh man, I don't even have anything coming out yet. I'm tired. What time is it? Oh, it's just about 9. Oh, that'll work out. I should be able to pull these out tomorrow before streaming. Although, like I said, it might just be a boring stream tomorrow where I just work on sanding things and chat. I'm still working on sanding things. That's the long part. I need to do some ink. Let's see. I need to ink some things. Yeah, it's the sanding and the inking that takes a long time. I should store this upside down probably. Oh, it's almost there. I can see it. I can see it. And there we go. This might take a minute. At least it's going now. To be fair, masculine and feminine words in like French doesn't really matter now that I'm thinking about it, because like the word skirt in French is masculine. I don't know. It really just comes down to what sounds better, le or la. So who knows? It's le. I pretty much just remember nouns of French. Don't ask me to try and do anything in any tense but present. I don't remember. I don't even know if I even learned how to do things in past and future tense. I remember nouns and that's about it. It really is. That was what we were told. Well, at least in my French class, is what we were told when learning how to figure out what words were masculine and what words were feminine. It was literally, it's whichever sounds better. And like, now that I'm thinking about it, I can kind of see some rules, like le chat sounds better than la chat because it's a different vowel sound, so I feel like it flows better. Le chat instead of saying la chat. But like, and la chienne versus le chien, it'd be la, because it doesn't have the e in both. But no, it really is in French all about the aesthetic. Yeah, which I feel like is fitting somehow, but I'm sure there's got to be some sort of rules, but I don't know. It's just like English where there is no rules. The game's made up and the points don't matter, something like that. I need one of those like gardening things. My knees are starting to hurt. You know, like those ones for like, you know, working outside? Just like a little foam pad thing for your knees. It's a cement floor here, so. I think I'm gonna have to pull out some other. I'm gonna have to pull out another thing of resin. I mean, it's still going, but it's just taking a while. I think I might. Oh, it's going. Oh, it's going. I think I'm just gonna put the lid on and leave this upside down. Worry about getting the rest of that out later. I'll use the stuff that I poured into here. Oh no, guys, I think maybe I put the wrong lids on. Hey guys, you remember how I couldn't remember which color lid went to which? I think I got it wrong. Yep, I'm pretty sure I got that wrong, guys. Oh no. You know, shame on me for assuming that the same color would be used for the large containers as the small containers. Let me see if I can get them off. If not, I'll just cut them. Oh wait, I got it. Maybe we're okay. I think we're okay. Maybe I just have them. Oh no, I think maybe I did get them wrong. Because that sure is the little piece that goes at the top of the cap. Well, I think this one's just going to go with this one now. I'm not going to switch them again. Fine, this didn't set up all this resin. That's fine. I have new things of resin. I'll be okay. Should pull those out at some point. Alright. This should go a little bit faster. We are okay. Crisis averted. I could use a cup of tea. That's the worst thing about doing resin versus other crafts. I can't drink a cup of tea at the same time. The one downside, no cups of tea. Alright, there's that. I just have bad luck with lids, I guess. It's come out? Oh, there it goes. It's a good thing I ordered more. I'll just pour it a little bit so you guys can see, hopefully. But seriously though, do any of you guys remember the musical artist Mika? I looked him up again recently and realized that the songs that I listened to like 10 years ago. I was like, oh man. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was in high school. I am old. It is weird. because I don't think of myself as being much older than a high school student, and then I see high school students, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely older than high school students. And then I like meet people who are in their 30s, and I'm like, we're the same age. And it's just a weird sort of spot to be in, where it's like, all these people that I used to think of as being really old, we're pretty much at the same point in our lives. Yep, I definitely put the wrong caps in. Oh no. Oops. Yeah. Nope, I don't think I'm turning that. I'm just turning this. Okay. I'm going to try and pry the lid a little bit. Break the seal. Yeah, I definitely put the wrong one on here. This is plastic. That is solidified. What musical artists are you guys into? Like nowadays? Who should I look up? I guess to be fair, it doesn't have to be like recent either. I'm just like, what music have you guys been listening to recently? What should I go look up? I was working on trying to get it so that music would play in my stream, but I'm streaming from a Mac and there's like some extra steps. I didn't get to that today. Let's see if I can get this now. Ah! Nope. Nope, it's still just slippery. Like I said, if all else fails, I will literally just cut these bottles because it's not important to me. These bottles aren't. This is kind of why I ended up, I'm worried about stabbing my hand with these tweezers. This is why I ended up with my makeshift lid for my big container over there. Because it got stuck on. My hand has gotten very... Okay. Actually... Said I'd do it. I'm just going to cut the lid off. So I've got resin here that I need to pour. Alright. Problem solved. I feel like this is somehow an extension of like percussive maintenance, but okay. Alright, there we go. We'll just... There we go. That works as a lid, actually. That worked out pretty well. Just flipping that upside down. There's a cat hair in there. I'm sure that's a surprise to everybody here. Anyone who's been here for more than one stream would not be surprised by cat hair ending up in my resin. Alright, this is just going to take a minute. Gotta get this all mixed. Make sure if it's a cat hair or a me hair. Okay. Alright, are any of these going to be clear? No. Well, this one's going to have a little bit of clear. Oh, that's going to be clear. I'm going to do a couple of drops of clear on the two keychains here. Okay, the D4 won't take a ton of resin. Let's see, I have 80 here, so let me think about how I'm going to divide this up. This is going to need like 5 probably, at most. So there's, maybe 30. Yeah, that's going to need 5 at most. So do that. I'm going to add a white swirl in the middle of that too. I think that'll be nice. D20s and D12s need more. Then that'd be closer to like 10. Yeah, probably 15 almost. There's 30. 35. 45. 65. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So I'm going to do 5 milliliters, 10 for all of these, and then 15 for both of these. And we should be good. I should have plenty extra too, so I'll do a little bit more than that in each, but. What time is it? 9:13, okay. Ugh. They're all mixed. I think they're all homogeneous, but I'm going to mix it a little bit extra. The only one that I really want clear in is this one. A little bit of clear. Oh. I feel like this is a quieter stream than usual, but I don't feel too bad about it since it's kind of an extra little thing. I'm really just making stuff tonight and chilling out. Figured I'd turn the camera on at the same time. People wanted to see what I was working on. I mean, I guess that's what most of my streams are, but like more so than usual, just having a camera on while I work. Okay, that's all. I don't know why I put my hand up to catch that yawn. I'm wearing a respirator. Probably should get new filters. Oh, actually, yeah, I absolutely should get new filters for this. Okay, I'm going to add just a little drizzle of this to these. Oops, that's more than I wanted to add. That's okay. And then I'm going to slowly start filling these to how much I think I will need. 75. A little bit more than 5. So I'm going to do 10. Where's the 10? Where's the 10? Is that the 10? Yeah, that's the 10. Do 10 in this one. Here's a question for you guys. This is like a legitimate question. If there's people hanging out that have opinions. What is it that you enjoy about hanging out in my streams? Is it hanging out with each other? Is it me blabbering about random stuff? Is it the arts and crafts? Really am curious. Is it a mixture of things? I really do like it for the sort of social interaction of it. But I'm curious why you guys have stuck around. I mean, obviously apart from my lovely visage. If you don't know, or if you're not comfortable saying, that is fair too. I'm just a data person. I like having points of data and finding patterns. I like finding patterns and things. It's fun. I like color-coded spreadsheets. So I'm gonna get about 15 of this. Alright, okay, so this one I was going to do about 15, but we'll just do about 5 of each, I think. So that'll actually end up being 20, but that's fine. A little bit less than 5, maybe. Before I move on, I'm going to add a little bit of clear to these before I... Is there a hair there? No, okay. I might have just gotten a resin fingerprint on this. Oh well. I can polish this later if I have to. It's really cloudy today for some reason. Not outside, but my resin. Oh, I hope I left enough for the D20. Did I count wrong somehow? Wait, how much did I put in here? I'm taking a little bit out of here. Alright, let's mix these things up. So, this one has a little bit of glitter in it. Oh, actually, I want to do this one first. Because I want to be able to get this into the mold so that it can sink down. Because there's a lot of spaces for air to get trapped in this one. Nice shimmer green. That seems like enough. I really like listening to things while working on other things. Which is part of the reason I asked if it's more of a visual thing or listening to me yammer thing. It also does kind of feel like a little group of friends here. We're just meeting up twice a week to hang out. And let that some of the air work its way out of that. I want to add a drop of red to this one, a drop of red to this one, and I think I'm going to do a drop of, I'm going to do a drop of gold to this one, if I get the lid off. Okay. Maybe 2 drops of gold. Might add more. Red. Okay. This was, here, it's in the middle of mixing this one. Okay, which one, is there any of these that I need to do? I need to do this one fairly quick, actually. I'm going to do this one. Mixed in a little bit of sparkle that I had at the bottom here. Just want a little bit of sparkle. Can't go wrong with a little bit of sparkle. I mean, you can, I suppose, but you can't. So the D6s I want to get going. Because I want the Petri to flow well. I'm gonna fill these almost full, not quite. Not domed at the very least. I did order a drawing tablet the other day, so I'm excited to try that out. Maybe I'll try that out on a stream, just see how it goes. Cause I haven't really used a drawing tablet before, but I think it should be fun. I'm really not into this one. Luckily, I have another white alcohol ink I can grab, but I'm just doing white. I'm not even doing another color. Just white. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. And then I'm gonna add some of these. I'm gonna add these ones a little bit thicker so that maybe they won't sink all the way to the bottom. Yeah. Okay. This one's going to be red. These are going to be red dirty pores. I want a nice deep red for these. That's a little bit too bright. Add some more. I do like this nice dark red. I was originally thinking I would do a white base with the red, dropping the red on top, but the alcohol ink spreads better than this resin pigment. That's more of a good kind of cherry red color. Yeah, that's a good red. No, I don't have any good red. I was wondering if I had any good red, what's the word I'm looking for? Mica powders. I don't really have any good red mica powders. So I'm just gonna drop a white or two on here, maybe three. Do three. And I'm just gonna pour that in. Switched over there because I was like, there's too much white, so I'm gonna add some more red over here. I think I like that a little bit better. Red to the tops. Alright. That's real good. There's some extra resin, which I may add something else. I think I'm done with the white. No, I'm going to use a little bit of white in there, actually. Okay. Here, this one is going to be just clear, but with gold foil. I might actually need more gold foil. Maybe. Maybe okay. More gold foil? What do you guys think? Should I add more gold foil? I've had a good amount. Maybe just a little bit more. I'm gonna do just a little tiny bit more. Not a ton more. Maybe like one more little flake here. Yeah, that. Oh no, my things are sticky. Ugh. Get off of my thingies. Oh no. My tweezers were sticky, guys. I didn't think this through. There we go. Alright, nice clear with gold flakes. Nice and simple. I'm gonna pour that in with the little fake sprigs of tree. I'll make sure those are down so that I don't have the lid coming off. Okay. Okay, give that a second. Let some air work its way out of that one. Speaking of air working its way out, let me spritz this one. I need to put more rubbing alcohol in here. Okay, cool. That broke the extension a little bit. Those bubbles have started to work their way out of these ones. Add a little bit more on top. And the lids. Alright. This one I want to just kind of have a little bit of a gold sparkle to it, so I just put a couple drops of gold alcohol ink in there, and then it has a nice gold shimmer to it, but it's not opaque. I'll make sure that gets mixed in completely though. There we go. Maybe I could have done with just one drop, but some nice shimmer to it. But it's not opaque. It's still fairly clear. This is going in with the holly. I think it's holly. The holly and the ivy. The mistletoe is white berries, I think. The holly's red. I think. I don't know plants. Alright, there's that. Let bubbles work its way out of that. And then let me mix up some of these. So, here's the red and red glitter. Ooh, that's pretty. Here a second, I'll show you. I'm liking this red glitter. I really like this red glitter. Let's see if I can. Look at that sparkle. Look at that sparkle. That's so nice and sparkly. Okay. There's that. I can pull this out of here. Mix the green glitter. I don't have anything mixed. I don't have any color mixed in with the green glitter. And a couple reasons I didn't want if there was a colorant for it to mix with the red. And also because I don't have a good translucent green color. There's the main reason for you. I'll mix up the one for the before. And get those poured. That's nice and sparkly and white. There's some good sparkles in there. Alright, these ones might be a little bit funky, we'll see. I'll give that a second to try and move down to all those little cracks, and then I'm gonna just run a little thing of white through it. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Mix this up. There's not really much to mix here, but Just a little bit of, a few little silver things, and I'll use those to scrape these out probably. So I think I'm gonna kind of try to get the green and the red to kind of swirl on the D20s. I'm gonna add some of the other glitter along the way. Let me mix this down up in here. Ah! I don't knock everything over. Okay. Alright, add a couple of silver glitters. Just a couple. A little bit more green. A little bit more green both, please. A little bit of gold glitter. Oh, come on. Stop. Oh, no, there we go. A couple things of gold glitter, I think. These I fully expect to sink to the bottom. That's okay. Add some more red. Hello, how are you, Shauna? I'm having a bit of an impromptu stream. I'm making Christmas themed dice, and every die in the set is different. I'm making 2 sets that are the same, mostly, but every die within the set is different. I thought that was kind of fun. This might end up a little bit more hodgepodge than I was originally planning, but that is okay. If I need to, I'll just add some of this mica green. Maybe I'll do that actually. Add a little bit of this green that's just the mica colored. Peyton had a late nap, so your team no sleep tonight. Oh boy. I'm good. Kind of tired. I'm planning to release a whole bunch of dice in my shop next week. So I'm in work mode. But I'm definitely, I was kind of like, I don't know, I was kind of funky all last week, but this week I'm doing good. I'm a little tired still, but at least that's of my own volition and not your 2-year-old. Oh, he won't be home until about 4:30. I did set up my own website. I'm working on, I haven't really announced that yet because I'm still working on getting my domain and everything connected. So I plan to announce that after I have my actual domain name and everything set up. But that's exciting. Got that squared away today. Partially yesterday, partially today. But yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting things going. I'm thinking I may have actually convinced Edmund that he should make puzzle boxes. So I'm excited about that too. Because I want him to make me puzzle boxes, because that would be cool. And then if he decides to sell them, he could sell them out of my shop if he wanted to. Or his own. But he'd be really good at that. At least I think so. I'm hoping these don't end up brown, but we'll see. Because red and green makes brown. Ah! I don't knock everything. Ah! Everything has to fall over. I have these tall pipettes sticking out of these little tiny cups. I will be streaming tomorrow night too. That's my normal. Tomorrow, Wednesdays and Saturdays are my normal nights for streaming. This is just kind of I was working on these anyways. Figured I might as well turn the camera on while I did it. See if anybody else was on. Wanted to come hang out. I really like this red with this glitter. It's just so sparkly. Oh, it actually decided to show up for me. Never does that. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, but you call the most famous reindeer of all. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer. Hope that's in the public domain. Still don't know. Still don't know if I can sing or not. Alright. Those are full. Let me just, oh wait, this one goes to that one, this one goes to this one, okay. Let's put some stuff on the lids here. Oh, thanks. Well, you have to say that. You've known me the longest. I still really like singing, but I don't know what I can do with copyright stuff on Twitch. I figured a lot of Christmas music is probably public domain, but I don't know. Let's add a little bit of glitter to the top of these. Just a little bit of glitter. As long as that actually makes it in. Good. Okay, got those. This needs a little bit more, looks like. Turn it off a little bit. A lot of these have things in them, so I'm kind of letting them sit and letting all of the air work its way out. But, okay, this one I was going to do kind of a swirl of white, hopefully. We'll see how well this goes. So I'm just kind of putting some white on there. I'm actually going to let that drip off. Don't want too much, and then I'm just going to kind of have a swirl of white in here. I'm going to pick some of that back up. Oh no, there's a black there. I don't want that. I'm going to do a new drop of white. Joining any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer looked in, as they shuddered out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. I think I have that song stuck in my head because of the red with the glitter. I think that's what happened. Alright, let me add the last little things to these. We have the little tiny snowflakes. If I can get to them, okay. think each one's going to get a single little tiny gold snowflake. Yeah, you haven't seen these yet, Shauna, but see if I can get it to show up. Yeah, there we go. Get it lined up. I will show these to you after I get them added, because that's not working well. Maybe I'll just set this on here and then let it fall down from there. I'll set that up. I'm gonna set these on the top, on the lids. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna set this on the lid and then see if they fall down from there. Let's try not to get too much resin in here. There's this one. And foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say. Right, and then I wanted to add a couple. I don't want to get resin on my wool sweater. Okay, a couple of these little gold beads as well. Just a couple. That's more than I wanted. Well, this will actually work well in the D6, I think, because the other ones, they'll come to more of a unified point on the bottom, whereas the D6, hopefully this will just fall kind of straight. Okay, get those out of the way. Try to get all of these to actually be, I want these little metal pieces to be actually in the die, not get caught in the lid and keep it upright. Alright. Let's see, are we missing anything? I don't think so. I think we're, a little bit of this on here. These are basically the same. A little bit on these lids. I'm going to do this. Okay, let me do that before I put this tree back on. I don't want too many bubbles under there. That's the whole point of putting this on the lid in the first place, is I don't want bubbles caught. So I ran into a bit of an issue where I didn't have two sets of molds available that were both had the large numbers on the bottom. So I'm doing this with some that are on the bottom, some that are on the top. Let me get my other molds out of the pressure pot so we can put these in. Just a second, I'm gonna mute it for a second. It's just kind of loud at first. Okay. Well, actually, that might work out. Okay. Let me get these out. Yeah. Oh, those are more firmed up now. Yeah. Oh well. I'll mold these a little bit later. After I get off. Okay. Let's get these ready to go. So. These are D4s. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me spray all of these with rubbing alcohol. I'll get back up. Oh, come on, stop falling over. Alright. Just want to use something to break the surface tension a little bit. I'm gonna end up doing some pop that big bubble. I'm gonna end up doing some more dice probably as well, but I'll get these situated first. I hope so I got the correct one. Alright. Let's get these attached. Just want to put that into place. Try to make sure it's wiggled into the right spot, so it's kind of in the right spot. There we go. There's another D4. I'm slowly moving to all of my molds being little squares. I think they fit together better that way. Alright. Let's probably use a couple more drops of resin. Okay. See how these ones turn out since they have little beads and stuff. Let's go the correct direction. Alright. I don't really want to press these down. I don't want them to end up with gaps or anything. Had that happen before. And then I think probably I had some big air bubbles I didn't get rid of. Here's my hopefully candy cane dice, but we'll see. Make sure that's in the right spot. Okay, looks like that's in the right spot there. Alright. Just going down the line here. This one has a couple of bubbles here. Let's get rid of those before I put the lid on. This one just has like, oh, yeah, have a good night, Bosun. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I'll see you some other night, if not tomorrow. Sleep well. Make sure those are clipped in place. Yeah, alright. I feel like I can definitely fit more when I have these in squares. They seem to kind of grid up pretty well. Alright, hopefully there's not too many air bubbles in this. This one I had put a whole bunch of silver tinsel in. Oh. It all moved. Where's all my... That's not use this one. Alright, make sure all that's lined up. Okay. And Bob Christmas Eve, Santa came to say. Let's fix that back over to the lid there. Oh, that's fine. I'm curious to see how these D20s turn out. They might be a bit of a mess. I have a lot of different things of, I mean, I guess I really only have 2 main colors in there, but it just feels like there's a lot in there. Set that up top there. Alright, I'm going to grab a couple of D4 molds to fill those in as well. I do actually like this. It's just kind of, it's clear with kind of a gold shimmer to it. Maybe I'll add like a snowflake to this one. That'd be pretty. Oh wait, I wanted to try this one. We'll add something to that, see how that goes too. I might just leave this one just plain old gold shimmer because I think it's pretty. We're going to add red to this one, I guess. Red and a little bit of white. This is a different kind of dye. It has pluses and minuses on it. And I want to see if how the definition is on this mold, and also if I need to make a lid or not for it, because the side that's up is flat, like it's purposefully doesn't have anything on it. So I'm wondering if I can just fill it up, kind of like dome it, and then do it, and it'll be flat or not. If I end up with put a little bit extra on top. Call that good. It's going to probably go down a little bit. Yeah, that's a little better. It's gonna go down a little bit, which is what I'm expecting. Alright, this D4 is just gonna have kind of the dregs of everything else. Those D4s are always kind of fun. That's all that. Put this red glitter in. I think I'm not even going to worry about putting the 2 keychains over here in. There's so little that they don't have bubbles anyways. So it doesn't really matter. I think it's just going to be easier to leave them there. It won't fall over, hopefully. As compared to me rattling everything around to get it into the pressure pot. This is another D4. I'm just putting all the extra little bits in. It's Tuesday, okay. What am I doing tomorrow? Gotta figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, but apart from that, gotta figure out what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. Probably a lot more sanding. A lot more sanding. I had a whole bunch of sets of dice that I had kind of put off sanding, so I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. And then when I finally decided that I'm going to release them all Friday of next week, I'm like, oh, I need to make these. I need to get this done. There's another D4. Got that one, got those. There's another D4 molds, all this glittery white over here. What should I put in with the glittery white? I should put something in. Oh, I need to. Oh. This one's upside down, so there's a whole bunch of resin in the top. This might end up being a not reusable pipette. I think a lot of the resin's going to end up in. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to do what I can out of here. Let's throw that on there. It just says clear in the moment. Let's, what else should we add to that? Oh, here we grab another one. I have a whole bunch of extra clear with sparkles in it. Yeah, I should add something fun to these. So they're not just clear with sparkles in them. I guess I could ink them a fun color. I could make the numbers a fun color on them, which might be good, but I could also add something fun to them. Just not sure what yet. I have a whole bunch of clear with sparkles. Oh wait, I should be using that in this one. I'm gonna use this in this one. That'll work. This one I was gonna test out different theory. Last time I tried making a piece of chain into kind of a solid piece so that I could have it spiral around in a die instead of all falling to the bottom. And so that's actually in this die, and I'm going to see how well that actually stays, how it looks in a die. So I had someone request that. That did not fill this. No, we're going to add, we are going to add the white and, or the clear and sparkly. That's fine, this is all a test anyways. It's just going to be a weird amalgamation of things. And it just randomly popped into my head that if someone asked me what an amalgamation was, I would probably describe it as a conglomerate, and that probably wouldn't help. A whole bunch of different disparate pieces put together. Although I just used the word disparate too. This might be an issue. I just want to fill this. I'm going to take a little bit of clip in here. A little bit that was clear with gold glitter in it. Oh, actually, wait. I might be a little bit late to actually test this, but I wanted to test doing the black. Petri. See how all that works. Do I have to have white? I don't know. I feel like it sinks better, sort of. I think probably I will end up not filling it as full, actually, and then adding the ink and then adding a little bit more. Yeah. It did help fill that up. Oh, I hear a kitty cat outside. Sounds like Bitsy Boy. Yeah, that's Bitsy Boy. They all have their own little meows. I could tell them all apart by their little meows. Alrighty. I'll do that differently next time, but that's okay. We'll see how this one turns out. This one's an experiment anyways. So, that's fine. These ones seem to have a lot of bubbles, so I'll just throw those right on. That one has some bubbles. Right here, these ones can go in here. Just throw these in here. Wait, where did that single piece of green glitter come from? I don't want that. I just want the silver. Get out of there. Okay, we're good. Crisis averted. Oh wait, there's more green glitter in here. That's an issue. Might have been on this I was using. Alright. Alrighty, I think this is just gold sparkly, that's good. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's everything. I'm gonna go put them in the pressure pot, but I'm probably gonna sign off for the night, just since I'm gonna disappear. But thanks for stopping by. I'll be here tomorrow night for a more formal stream. Not formal. Well, maybe I'll wear a suit and tie. That would make it formal. But yeah. I just wanted to get some Christmas dice made, and hopefully these will be in the shop next Friday, along with other things, since it's gonna be December. So yeah, everyone have a good night, and I will see y'all later. Bye bye.